Hi and welcome to another video by Matthew Gaming Vids. In this clip I will show you how to do Tol Barad. Tol Barad is a PvP zone. Within this zone are three bases that you want to take charge of. One being Ironclad Garrison, another being Slagworks, and the last being Warden's Virgil. There are also three towers that you want to knock down if you are attacking. If you are defending, though, you want to stop the demolishers, but the attackers will be taken to the towers and killing them. As you can see, we're attacking at the moment, and if we get the towers down, it gives us more time to get all three bases to win. If you win at this battleground, you do control the zone for about 2 hours and 30 minutes, and if you do control the zone, you can put a group together to do Baradin Hold. What Baradin Hold is an instance where you can fight two raid bosses. These bosses drop current tier gear and season gear, so I do suggest you do this every week. Not only for the items but also for the points you get for killing him. So this is where one of the demolishers are. What you want to do is take this to where one of the towers is, and then once it's in range you can use, I think it's number 1 key, and then you press that and it goes into like a bunker where it can shoot at the tower. You should defend this tower, but if nobody else is helping, go back and get the other demolisher and then defend. You need to defend these, as I do not think these respawn after they've been killed. So just remember that for when you put them there and run off. I don't really like this zone, as I don't think it helps promote PvP that much. As all you need to do really, if you're defending, is keep on zerging every single base, and you will just keep the battleground that way. So how you win this is you need to capture all the bases, all the three bases, and once the attacking team has taken charge of all three bases, you will then be awarded the win, and if you've got the crest, you will complete that crest and be able to hand it in for 200 extra honor points and about 3 tokens. I mean, if you've already done the quest and done Bound Hold for this week, I do suggest you do carry on doing this PvP zone. Now if you find defending an vehicle boring, then there is something else you can do, which is go to the horde bases and start killing them. If you don't have enough to kill them, reply back to your teammates telling them how many horde are there, if there's any healers there, and then some more people might come and help you get that base. I mean, this game's all about teamwork, and if you don't communicate, then you're not going to be a very good team. Now that the rogue knows he'll get beat no matter what he does to me, I decide to move away from the demolisher to see if he go back and try to kill it again. Unfortunately, this doesn't work, but I have seen people do this and then they come back and get the killing blow. Right, so now I've showed you how to defend, where to put the demolisher for most effectiveness, and how to defend them. Mostly all you need to do to defend them is just stand there. That mostly discourages the horde from trying to attack them. So now, after we've been helping defend, I'm going to go to Slagworks and try to help our team attack, because that's what this battleground is all about, attacking and gaining the 3 bases so you can win the battleground and win the zone. Another thing you need to know about this zone is as soon as the battle's over, monsters will spawn all over this map, all over this zone even, and you need to be very wary of them, as if you're not if you are controlling them, they will come after you, and for new level 85, they will hurt you, so you need to be very wary of them. Now that we've successfully attacked Slagworts and we're taking it over, now you want to move on to the next base, or even double back and help defend the one that the Horde is attacking at the moment. Most of the time, the Alliance players don't communicate to each other, so I had no idea that the Horde were attacking our bases. Like I said earlier, you need to have teamwork, communication for you to be able to successfully win this battleground. I don't know if it's different on the Horde team, if they're communicating or whatever, but I know that's how you win this battleground. So moving along to the next base, which is Warden's Virgil. When I go there, I see that there's a lot of Horde just standing on the ramps. Most of them look AFK, as in they're not moving at all. So I'm thinking, we haven't got that many to attack, but there's not many there at all for what look alive. So I decide to engage in the battle and start attacking. And I think some of them were newly dinged or no PvP gear at all, as they seem to go down pretty fast for this far into the expansion. As always in PvP, you want to take down the healers first. Once the healers are down, that gives you enough time to just burst down the DPS. If the healers aren't healing, then go for the DPS of course, but always leave the tanks last, as once you start pounding on a tank, they start vengeance. Once that vengeance gets too high, the tank will easily like 3-4 shot you. If you decide not to go for the healer, I mean you want to focus target them, and then once you see a long heal being cast, try to interrupt that heal, and then burst down the DPS. This is another effective way of killing a group. Just had our first bit of communication through the chat window telling us that the first base is under attack. I mean, if this came earlier, as in incoming to here, then maybe we'd be able to keep it, but unfortunately the talking is a bit slower, and so we lose that base. Another thing challenging in this background is that everything's so far away from each other, and there's a lot of obstacles on this map that you need to be aware of. So you can't just auto run there, as there could be a spike just stopping you, some bones, some wrecked vehicles or whatever. Right, so we're still running to the new base that we've just been told has Horde there. And once I get there, I notice that there's only like 3-4 Horde still there. But as there's no communication to tell us where the Horde went, I'm stuck just there battling until the next base is taken. So just to clarify, you need to give communication to the team to tell them where income is coming from, so that you can go there and help them before it gets taken. If it's already been taken, then there's no point really giving them communication to tell them that it's been taken, because everybody gets that notification. Also, just to note, if you do have 2 of the 3 bases at the end, once the time has run out, you do win the battleground, but if you only have 1 or 0, you do lose. You can just skip ahead of all the time if you catch all 3 bases. Once you've got all 3 bases, the timer gets reset to 2 hours and 30 minutes before the next battle, and you get more honor and you get more tokens. So a notification just came on to my screen again, and we need to go back to catch another Horde base that they just got off us. As you can see, when I get there, it doesn't look like there's many people there, until I go around the corner and look at the ramp. What I see is about 10 to 15 players just standing there, and then there's already some alliance there attacking them, but they're going for the DPS and putting no pressure on them whatsoever. What I see is the healers just standing there free casting. What you need to do is put pressure on them, interrupt them, start silencing them, stunning them, CCing other players, putting pressure on them, making them switch hard, and that's how you get the healers to lose mana and get killed. I mean, if you can do brilliant pressure on DPS, I mean, go for it. You know, do as much damage as you can to them. But if you're not moving their HP down, there's no point. You need to be switching to the healers, stunning them, CCing, whatever. But doing no damage to a DPS is doing nothing to the healers' mana whatsoever. So, as you can see now, I'm on the Shaman, what looked like he were healing a bit. So, but they're brilliant kiters, as you can see in this footage. All they need to do is put the shock on you, what freezes you if it's glived, but slows you down, and they can just instant wolf and run out. The healer's almost dead here, but then gets off an instant cast, which puts her back into about 50% HP. And also I'm noticing my health go down a bit, so I look like I'm gonna run away, which might discourage some of the DPS to follow me, and then I put lay on hands to heal me back to full HP. As you can see, I'm taking hardly any damage, and most of their DPS are on me. All that's doing is boosting my vengeance higher and higher, and I'm hitting the healer harder and harder. So if you see somebody doing this in your team, give them a talk, tell them go for their healer or go for another DPS before the tank, as once the tank's dead, you still got the healers and DPS to deal with. This isn't a case where you should be attacking a tank unless it's the last person in that group there. As you can see here, the healer knows that it's a losing battle, so he's making off, going out of our base, over somewhere else. And so I get him so far and then turn back and decide it's pointless chasing after him. We're both doing same run speed, if not he's going a bit faster than me, and he will eventually get me down because I'm generating no holy power. Meaning if I could replay this battleground now, I should have defended this so that they couldn't come back straight away and take it. But as I'm running out now, it looks like everybody just leaves this base open to just one horde coming and taking it back. Going back to the last base we need again, and as you can see, as soon as we leave, it looks like that we've just lost another base, or gained one, but through the tiny screen I'm looking at now, it looks like it's another lost base, and no communication from our team to say that it's been lost, or we're going to be lost. As we're going up the stairs to Warden's Vigil again, last time in this part, as there's a lot of horde there, and what you need to do is focus on the healers, and the group will fall apart quite easily. Or if you see somebody what looks like he's in new gear or really low HP, switch to them, take them down fast. The healers might try to keep up with them using their high mana heals. Thank you for viewing this video. Please remember to like, favorite, comment and subscribe for more videos. Thank you, goodbye.